Hello, my name is John Harper. I'm a lecturer here at Charles Sturt University in Wagga Wagga, New South Wales, Australia. And I'm here today to have a chat with Aunty Gail Clark, who's an elder, a Wiradjuri Elder. And we're just going to have a little talk about what she is, where she comes from, what she does, and all those wonderful things about our Aboriginal culture. Aunty Gail, I've had the privilege of working with you in your capacity here at Charles Sturt University as an elder in residence. Can you tell us a bit about your role and what you feel your aspirations are for young students who come under your guidance?
Well, I'm not working here now as an elder, but I still go to schools and talk to them about the importance of education, yep, the importance of their culture. Mm-hmm. And I do talk to them about their cultural backgrounds, because not everybody has the same cultural background as me, and it's so important that we understand that no matter who we are, we're still Aboriginal, we're still the first people, and a good education will empower them to go forward. Mm-hmm. As an elder in residence here, that's what I did. I worked with the students that were here, I worked with international students, I worked with school students who came to visit this very tree. I did a welcome to country under it with a group of young students that were here for a science morning, and we all touched the tree because the gum tree is part of who I am. Mm-hmm. And I usually use the gum leaves when I do a welcome for special people. And that's what it is for elders. We are the passers on of culture. We pass on knowledge and we pass on wisdom to these students and support, and for anybody who comes to Australia, we support them. Yep. You being Irish, we've supported you.
You certainly have.
Yeah, so, and that sort of thing is to welcome you and make you part of our culture, because if you learn about our culture, it'll be taken a step further and your children will learn about our culture. Yes. And I could learn about your culture. So, it's very important that we do that.
Share our cultures.
Yeah.
And you mentioned the children under the tree. They were from all backgrounds, including Aboriginal kids, but also
non-Aboriginal. Yeah. They were Sudanese kids, yes, and these young ones are the ones that we should be targeting. Yes. Music, and just free speech. Yes. Music is the biggest thing for Aboriginal people. Music and sport, and they can relate to both.
Yes, and it's cross-cultural too.
Yeah.
What I loved when I watched them touch the tree was they thought it was magic as well. They really got it. And that was, it was just
and a lot of Aboriginal kids do get it.
Don't they?
Yeah.
Touch the tree and touch life.
If they can get it, so can the non-Aboriginal. Yes. Because that's life. And that's the life of the river.
Beautiful too, The life of the river. Yeah.
And the river is part of who we are. Yes. We're known as the Three Rivers people. Mm-hmm. So, it's quite important that we let people know who we are and they're welcome to come and talk to us.
So the river close to us, Miriam Dayhew, is that a...
Marambilya.
Marambilya, what does that actually mean?
It's it's actually the life. That's our blood, our brother. Yes. And you've got Mother Earth, yes, which is the grounds. You've got all the living things that are around, which are your family, yes, the trees, the animals, and then you've got Father, Son, and then you've got, because without the sun, the water and the earth, nothing grows. Mm-hmm. And then you've got the moon, and everything's connected. Yes. One thing after another is connected. And my culture is so important that we connect those dots. I was watching a movie the other day that was talking about the end of the earth. Everything's happening because the earth went out of whack and God knows what. And I thought, you know, there is one song in this world that reminds me of the end of the earth. And it is sung by Garth Brooks, and it's called Mother Earth is Crying, and it's an Irish song.
It's an Irish song, yeah.
And it's about mother crying, is weeping.
Yep.
So we've got to stop her from weeping and get her people back together again.
Mm-hmm. Aunty Gail won a national award as Aboriginal Elder of the Year for Higher Education, and she just recently received this award, so I'm going to ask her now what that award actually means to her and her aspirations for the young people in Australia, the Aboriginal people.
What it meant for me, you know, what I do anyway. It doesn't matter if I win awards for it or all that sort of thing. The main thing was that these young people decided that I needed recognition for what I did. And I thought that was lovely. I loved the award. It's sitting up nicely in my house. But they didn't focus too much on what you did. They just gave you the award, I think, because so many people of higher education had nominated me. They never come and ask me exactly what I did. Yeah. And I think we need to look at that. Mm-hmm. And the other thing is too, a lot of people say, oh, we didn't even know you got that award. Exactly, yeah. You know, but the little school out there where my grandchildren go, they recognise me. They put me in the paper.
In their local, in their little school paper?
Yeah, in their school paper, on the web, and in the Wagga paper. And because I think it's important that these children know that even old people can win awards, that they are so happy about it. Yeah. And I go around schools just to give talks on culture. Yes. I don't expect anything in reward. The only time I get rewards is when I see the smiles on the kids' faces. Yeah. And I know that they're learning something. Yep, something important. So awards don't mean much to me. I'm very happy that I got it. But the big thing out of that award was to see the look on my granddaughter's face when she held that trophy that I'd won. And I said to her, when Nan goes, you can have that. When Nan passes over, you can have that. And she said, oh, along with me club, because she's going to get my mum, my grandmother's nulla nulla. Right. Because we have to hand it to the eldest grandchild, daughter. Yeah. So she'll get that. And she said, I can have the both of them. I said, yeah, you can have the both of them. No, I was quite happy that. And I've done some things with ABC TV where we did a talk down on the river with our grandchildren. Yeah. And I had Jeff and Janaea with me, and we sat and talked about how they felt about having an Aboriginal nan. Yes. And an Aboriginal dad. Mm-hmm. And they actually talked about each other. And it was quite an interesting concept to see two young people, 2 years apart, who in the teenage years usually fight. But Janaea said of Jeff, she is so proud of him for what he does. And he said, I will protect my sister. So, you know, there's that respect and everything. And they're there to protect me, they told me. So I know that my culture will go on. Cultural connections.